you're on, so if you're on this ring here, slides,
Yeah.
So when you see zebras on cloud,
Yeah.
that's good. If you get up to the 8.
Yeah. We've seen a few of them just left. It's just sat nicely at the back of the hill. That was dry conditions that might have rolled in. There's a bit of protection there at the back. So Max will come and finish up as Ali Dick looks to size up this putt. We've seen this a few times today coming across the green. They're just moving left at the end. I'm not sure if they're not expecting it to move left or it looks differently from below, but up and across the green. The pace looks good. And again, just moves off to the left-hand side. I think it's difficult to read. And in it goes from Ali Dick. So Alex Hewitson, just off the back of the green here, needs to get it up and over and trying to stop. It's quite pacey from there. Needs to hit the flag. Oh, and just runs past the left edge. It's a little bit unfortunate. Good player. Alex come on very well over the last couple of years. Plays out of London for Golf Club. And finishes off nicely. So just give you a rundown of what's happening over the next hour or so. Once this group have done their scorecards, we will pop out and get an interview with one of these players. There's now a gap of about 3 or 4 holes behind here. So we've got some footage from earlier on that we can boot up and show you once these guys are off the course. Then we've got the rest of the players coming down Oakwood in the next half hour or so. And we're going to pick up some footage from Forest, where the men's senior plus, women and juniors will be coming through over the course of the next hour or so. So we will head out and see if we can pick up one of the players for an interview. Again, changeable conditions here. We've had wind and rain, the sun's out again, but there's a little bit of wind. So we are here with Max Baker, just come through 18. Thoughts on your round today, conditions of the course, how everything went for you today?
Yeah, I felt like I played well. Always a few mistakes in there. I was aiming for about a level par round. That was sort of the aim. Finished +2, a few areas here and there, but overall I felt like I played all right. Just got unlucky, I think, on a few holes. But yeah, the course was really good. So yeah, enjoyed it.
tough conditions with the rain coming in and the wind picking up?
Yeah, there was definitely some holes where the wind definitely picked up, but you know, it's the same for everyone, so it is what it is. Yeah, it's tough out there. It's one of the toughest courses I've played for sure. I'm just glad to get it over with.
Looking at the leaderboard, there's very few people under par. There's probably half a dozen people under par. Even seems to be a good score today to set you up for Forest tomorrow.
Yep.
Thoughts ahead of tomorrow?
Yep. I prefer the other course, so I think that's more of a scoring course anyway. So I think you'll see a lot of changes in terms of scores and everything there. I think a lot more people will be under par tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think if the trouble is with this course, you can make a mistake on one hole and it can cost you so many times. So yeah, I think it will be an interesting day tomorrow. But I need to rest up for the pairs.
And talk to us about the pairs this afternoon. Who are you with? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm with Cole. So should be a good pairing. We haven't paired many times before, only in sort of like club league. So I'm looking forward to pair with him. But yeah, there's so many good pairs around. So it'll be tough to win it, but we'll give it our best shot.
Fantastic. Look, thanks for this afternoon. Good luck later on in the pairs and for tomorrow.
Perfect.
Max Baker. Thank you. So Max finishing up there, as he said. I think par is a good score today. It keeps people in the mix for tomorrow, as we've seen some of the holes out there are double-digit holes. Ali Dick himself, I think on 10, unfortunately had a little bit of a shocker, and it's not the first or the last we're going to see. So keeping in the mix, as everyone said on the opening tee box this morning, keeping in the mix, nothing silly, trying to keep par around here keeps you in the top 10, top 15 ready for tomorrow over at Forest. So they'll go and rest up now. We've got another 10 or so groups coming in the next half hour or so. So we'll queue up some of the footage from earlier to keep that going, and we'll get these coming through on 18 as well. So that was Max Baker. As a reminder, this is English Open Day 1 from the Ashbury Manor Resort here on the Oakwood course. As you said, we'll bring some footage to you later on from Forest as well. So this is the group we've just seen, a little bit further back on the course. We've just been informed that there is a little bit of a gap coming down 18. This is why we're looking at the pre-live footage. I think there was an out of bounds on 16 that's held up 2 or 3 groups. So we're going to get a lot of groups coming through fast down 18 within the next 20 minutes, half hour or so. But we're back here. So this is that group back on 16. This is a tricky par 4, 161 yards. The tee shot carries into a bowl, and then it's steep uphill. You can see the steepness of the slope there. So trying to reach the green in 2 here is probably only available for the big hitters. Yesterday the wind was certainly into, but we'll see how Max Baker played this. So he starts it off right, but see just the wind, the slope just dragged it into the bunker there. So that's going to be his 3rd from there. So Alex Hewitson in the bowl. That's a good place to be. If he got there in 1, he's quite a big hitter. He's got it up the left, and that will swing slightly round to the right, but will remain low on the front edge of the green. So we'll have to wait for him to probably go and mark that. As we say, some tough conditions out there. We've spoken to a few players. It's with the water, the out of bounds, the wind, the rain, everything coming into play. It's difficult. Like, this is the English Open. This is one of the toughest events there's going to be on the Kelme National Tour. So we expect things to be tough, and I think we're going to get everything from 5, 6 under right through to double-digit over par, given the conditions today. It's just a measure of how tough the course will be, and this is the standard that we are amazingly happy to be able to put on. The Manor Ashbury Resort have done an amazing job with the booklets and the signage and everything that they do for us. So we're massively grateful to Pete and the team here, and the players undoubtedly absolutely love being able to play on a course of this quality. So Ali Dick managed to absolutely clear the bunker, caught a downward slope, and it runs through to the back of the green. That's a really good shot from there. As I say, this was 16 down the right hand side. You might just be able to pick out some of the white out of bounds stakes, and that's probably a drop of 6 to 8 foot almost directly down the trees. So I think the hold up and the gap here is because of an out of bounds. There's then a gap between hole 16 and 17 where they have to move all the buggies up, and then 17 comes back up to the tree line, and then 18 down the hill where we are. So as a reminder, we're set up on hole 18. This is pacey. It's just going to pull off to the right hand side, unfortunately. As we flick back to Max Baker in the bunker. Plenty of room here. It's not where he wanted to be, but he needs to swing it from right to left, try and get it hugging the slope. So there's the swaz, right to left, tracking along. If that hits the flag, just gone round the back. But that was a great bunker shot. It was nice to hear Max speaking again about the conditions out there. He said he was probably aiming for a couple of under par would have been good. Par is okay, and he'll take that on to Forest tomorrow to see what can be done. So Alex just looking at his line, you can see the different grades there. You've got the green and the fringe, and then it's just sitting on the rough as well. So plenty to navigate here as he looks to try and get it up into the hole. It just turns right. That could be extraordinary. What, apart from Alex Hewitson, a great finish. A point back to the camera. Yeah, pleased with that, and I think he's probably pleased that got caught on camera. So Ali Dick sporting the Foot Golf France shirt for round 1 today. Imagine he's picked that up from a World Cup on the way, representing Scotland. It's great to see the Scottish boys here in numbers this weekend. Most of them had a treacherous, great part, Ali. Most of them had a treacherous journey down. He points to the camera as well. I'm slightly mocking Alex Hewitson there, I think, in jest, but all good fun. So yeah, the traffic coming down from Scotland wasn't the best. I think some of them didn't turn up, until gone 8 o'clock last night. So long journey. I think there was all sorts of trouble on the A30 everywhere yesterday, and that was Max finishing up on 16. Oh, I've seen that far too many times, unfortunately. A bit pacey, was walking towards the hole, and it just went round the rim, unfortunately. So we'll just flick back to the leaderboard while we look out at 18 and queue up some other footage for you as the sun beams down. The foot golfers coming down 18 now. So we'll just run through the leaderboard as we wait for them to come down. So talking of the Scottish boys, top of the leaderboard now is John Neal at 5 under par through 16. That is an absolutely stonking score on this course in these conditions. Cole Baker-May is 4 under through 14. We saw him leading early on. And Tom Stott, who we spoke about on hole 1 as having some good form and a good moustache, is 4 under through 12. And then the Argentinian Gonzalo Novosad, 3 under par through 17. They're coming down 18 now, and you'll see them in the background of the shot with Samo Maranisek, last year's winner, as well at 3 under coming down this hole. Neil Shave, 3 under through 15, and Ben Clark in the mix, completely expected, 3 under through 14, and Zach Mattioli having a good day at 3 under through 14. So those top 8 are 3 to 5 under par, which is a very, very good score today. It'd be interesting to see if there's a couple more birdies out there for those around holes 14 and 15 to get to that 6 under par. And nobody's there at the moment, but to get to 6 under on this course would be a very, very good score indeed. So we're going to watch these come down 18. We'll pop out and try and get an interview as well and see how this unfolds. So hole 18, you can see there's a little bit of a crowd around the pond at the moment. I'm not sure who's gone in. We'll try and find out for you in a sec. Well, they managed to progress the ball there. I think that was pop off by from further back. So this group is Svet, Popov, Daniel Mon, Gonzalo, and Samo Moritz. So Svet from the edge of the pond, looking to try and get it up towards the green, comes off the right-hand side of his foot a little bit and goes down the slope, unfortunately. So, yeah, it was very under the tree there. Novosad was a little bit impeded. But he's got it up towards the edge of the green, and that's not a bad place for it to be left. So it's one of these to play. I think he's probably used to be marked. Last year's champion, Samo Morosinic. Just look in. He's played this course before. He knows exactly what to do here. Just needs the right pace. But once it climbs up halfway across the green before it starts dropping back towards the hole, so pace is key. It's a good looking shot, right to left. Climbs up the hill beautifully. Over the ridge, down there. It just needs to settle now. It just needs to settle. He was going to lose it off. The wind has just picked up to save it at the last minute, and that sits beautifully on the green. That is an exceptional shot from back there. He will bring the buggy down and he will tap that in, I imagine. So, sign of a champion. He knew exactly what to do there. I think the wind just picked up at the right point to slow it as it came off the top of the hill. And we'll just step out of the way so Svet can take his shot. Played Samo. So Daniel Mon up across the green. It needs to pick up some pace. It's got the ridge. And then just the weight of the ball and that slight incline brings it down towards the hole. A very good shot. It's just going to sit on the edge of the green, and Samo will mark that for him. So Novosad to play. Up over the hill. That is pacey. It's going to have to slow up a little bit. I was going to lose that off the back, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, just far too heavy-footed with that one. And that's difficult coming back from there. You need to get it up over the hill and try and get it to stop in the hole. It's difficult. So Svet pop off from down the hill. It's going to play it in between last year's Tour champion flags. The line is good, but I think it's just weighty again. So difficult to read with the hill. You feel like you need to hit it hard to get it up over the hill, and as soon as it gets over the hill, it picks up speed. So, pop off from the back. Up over the hill. Now it needs to settle. Oh, it just runs away. And that's the trouble when you're playing from the rough over the top of a hill and onto a golf green. It's very, very difficult to get it stopped. Even the wind's just pushing it away, so nothing to hold it there. So, Novosad to play. Much better pace. It's going to get to the top. It needs to stay there, though. And it has. Just confidently finishes that in. Little sigh of disappointment there, I think. It's been a tough afternoon for many of the players here. So Svet Popov just runs past the right edge. It's not going to come back this year. The grass is lush. It's had a good sprinkling of rain, and that's a difficult hole for Svet. Finishes off, and Daniel Mon to finish the group. steps into it, nice side foot, hits the flag, and it goes in. So there's another group got to the top of the hill just coming down. I think that one is going to be lucky not to go in the water, which it has. But just while we wait for those to come down, we'll just see if we can catch an interview. We'll just wait for those to the line of the ball coming down the 18th fairway now. That's a much better line. It's a tough hole. Samo, have you got a minute? Yeah, sure. Good to see you. So we're joined by Samo, last year's champion. How did you find it out there today?
Yeah, it was really fun. Good group. Yeah, the course is pretty good, prepared, and the golf greens are really good. I don't know if somewhere will be better foot golf greens. Yeah, and yeah, really good round, good start, and we will see next 2 days.
Yeah, look, I think everyone said that the golf greens here at Ashbury and Manor are second to none. I think we're so lucky to have a course like this, and credit goes to everyone here. So, thoughts ahead of tomorrow? You've obviously played Forest course before, which was previously called Pines. Thoughts ahead of tomorrow? You're in the mix. Is it attack tomorrow, or just try and stabilise things and stay calm?
Yeah, today is moving day. Then we all know about it, and I hope I will move somewhere up, and we will see. Yeah, 2 days. Both courses are really tough, and in each hole you can make big mistake. But I think I can play my best, and I hope it will be good.
And are you playing the pairs this afternoon as well?
Not. We will see. Maybe someone have not pair, and I am available. Then we will see.
Okay, look, thank you for chatting with us, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank
you, Samo.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was Samo, last year's champion, talking about the quality of the courses. This is a guy that's travelled all over the world and knows what a good course looks like. So, this is why we get people travelling here. The courses, the facilities here, it's amazing. So, really kind words from Samo, and I'm sure he'll push on tomorrow and be there or thereabouts at the end of day 3 on Sunday. So the rest are coming back down 18 now. We've got another group behind us. That pond is coming into play quite a lot today. We'll just see who is in this group. So this is Josh Patton, John Neal, Sergio Negru, and Tom Allen. And this is a great shot coming up onto the green. Actually, I tell a lie. This is Leo Lacey, Stuart Pearce, Fraser Grant, and Michael Modric, because that was Fraser Grant's ball that just joined us at the back of the green. So, Leo Lacey pops it up to the green. He's going to be very, very lucky if that stays there, though. I think Alex is going to go and mark for his teammate. Stretching his legs. Hopefully he doesn't point to camera this time. So, Stuart Pearce. This is looking good, but again, I think they've just a little bit far back on the fairway to have the strength or the power to get all the way up onto the top edge. So that will sit there, and all of the groups are coming through now here on 18. There was a bit of a backlog on 16, so they're all coming through. So lots of live action for you. So Fraser Grant's ball just beside us here on the back of the green. It's got to putt along a little bit of a ridge there, but it won't be him to play first. That was a good shot. So Tom Allen from just off the front edge. As we said, this climbs and climbs and then runs down towards the back. Up one, up two. It just skipped and turned right off of there. It needs to settle. Otherwise, unfortunately, that has gone down the back, and we're going to see that many, many more times this afternoon. It's such a difficult thing to judge. You literally need to get to halfway along that top bridge and just let the ball, the weight of the ball and the turn, just bring it back towards the hole. So Stuart Pearce. Starts it out very right. I don't think it's going to come back that much. Be lucky. There's a nice lush patch of grass there that just helps it stick. So I think we're looking at Leo Lacey next. Again, this is the one we've seen missed left on many occasions. I think it's probably slightly straighter than they think. So let's see if Leo has read it well. Up over the hill. This is where it just turns. It's going to, oh, it just drags left. Halfway, it looked as though it was right edge and it just pulls back this way, even against the wind. It's just a little bit of camber that's almost a little bit unseen there, but it's a good putt. The pace was perfect. And I'm sure you'll notice the colour on Leo's boots. I think he's been somewhere to become a bit muddy this afternoon.
Been in the water. So I pull it out. It's worth it, isn't it?
So Fraser Grant. He's read that well. I think the pace is good. It's just held up in the longer grass, unfortunately. The line was really, really good. Just needed a little bit more. And Fraser finishes up. Now, off the back of the bank, Tom Allen. This is the shot we saw earlier. It's caught between a rock and a hard place. You need to get it up, but not so much that it runs on. And as soon as it hits that golf green, it's running, unfortunately. That's a difficult one to go. You can see as they walk on the green, it's so soft. The course in absolutely immaculate condition. So starts that towards how it needs to turn right, or it's just going to settle in behind. Yep. Difficult hole. And taps in. So Stuart Pearce to finish off this group. So this is the group with Josh Patton. Unfortunately, someone else has been in the water. So something had happened along the way there with that group had fallen behind the Novosad and Murisek group. But we're back on track now. So this is Josh Patton, John Neal, Sergio Negru. The ball settles on the right-hand side there. And apologies to Michael for calling him Tom Allen during that. With the group swatching about, it's confused the placings. So, Josh Patton. I think his tee shot was absolutely enormous if that's where it landed. It just needs to get up. Just needs to get up. It should be lucky. And that's just sat there nicely. So Josh playing the hole very, very well, very sensibly. So Sergio, oh no, we got Tom Allen to play. Seemed to scuff it a little bit, but it's just taken a little bit of the pace off it. Again, it's just going to climb up that hill enough to settle in there. So Sergio Negru from the right-hand side. This is rapid, absolutely rapid. I think, unfortunately, that is gone, and that's going to be down towards the tent. And that does not get relief, unfortunately, up against the back of the tree. So that's going to be a very, very tricky one to play. Might need to move the tripod. I'll see what he's going to do there. John, mind your back. Yeah, that's a great shot. That was really, really difficult to get out of. He's put a bit of swaz on that, and he'll probably just have to mark that just so balls coming over the, if they come over the back, they're not no advantage in any way. But that was a really good shot. So John Neal. Across the green, that's going to turn right. Is it going to hold? Is it going to hold? What a shot that is. Well in from John Neal. It looked as though it wanted to move all the way, and it just kept its line beautifully. So Josh Patton, has had a good year. Strong player. One of the strongest players with both feet, probably. Heading towards the hole. This one looks a bit straighter, and it hits the flag and in. It's a great finish from Josh. I think Josh's course management has got a lot better over the last year or so. He's a lot more regularly at the top of the leaderboards. Let's just run past the edge from Tom. And in it goes. So Sergio, a great recovery shot. That needs to hit the flag. Unfortunately, just cross the left-hand edge. And in it goes, and they finished the round. So we'll let them go and do their scorecards as the next comes down. And then perhaps we'll try and grab a chat with one of them. John, when you've done the scorecards, would you mind coming back for a minute? So we'll let them just do their scorecards, and then we'll have a quick word with John Neal. So the next group comes down. So I think that is the red jersey figure of Nathan Apasami, toe punting it out of there. He's found a bit of dry ground again, as he did on the first hole, and that's gone a long way out of there. So this group spread out. This is Neil Shave, Nathan Apasami, Lewis Williams, and Liam Wild. So again, a Englishman, Scotsman, Welshman. There's probably a joke there somewhere, but I won't. Nathan helping the speed of play by just getting that one marked. So the tall, slender figure of Neil Shave in the background is a long way back, but he can hit it. I think it's probably too far back to reach, but this will tell us. Oh, he's caught that so well. He's on the low side of the green, so that is going to come up, and that might even chase back towards the hole. It just needs to settle a little bit now. It's going to turn off of the bank. Oh, and it's stopped up on the top. What an absolute worldie of a shot that is. So I think Liam Wild there was just playing out of the left-hand edge. I don't think there was any chance of that reaching, although he nearly reached the back of Neil Shave's ankles probably. Great shot from Neil. Didn't think that was going to get there, but it just climbed and climbed and climbed. Yeah.
That was too much.
It's a fine margin, this one, between getting it up and going too far. So Nathan recovered well out of the hazard. Familiar style. Punches it forward, takes a skip and a bounce and runs up. This needs to settle a little bit as well. This is a bit pacey, and I think that is off the back. And there's the fine margins we spoke about. I mean, it's not a bad shot. It's just a little bit pacey. As we were saying earlier, you only need to catch that second ridge and let the ball do the rest. Just let it settle in. So Lewis Williams, this is really good. It's going to miss past that left edge, but that will settle in. It's not coming back towards the hole as much this time, but that's settled in nicely. A really good shot. So Liam Wild will just wait while this is marked. Oh, this just hit the top of the ridge and popped on with a bit of topspin, unfortunately. So I think, oh, he's been lucky. That's just going to sit at the back. Those unfamiliar with Nathan will know that he shouts out the number of shots every time he plays a shot, and if it goes in, he'll give himself a little clap. Great character of the game, and someone we're really happy to have on the tour. So spends a lot of time reading into how the body works and the best way to kick a ball, the mechanics behind it all. So Uppo, he's really hit that. Oh, and he's absolutely rattled it in. That was either one and in and gone. That might have even been off the front of the other side of the green if that wasn't going in, but familiar little clap as it went in. So Liam Wild. It's just an uneven stance a little bit, so it's a little bit unlucky. And finishes off nicely. Just going to do an interview with him if you want to do. So Neil Shave to finish off.
I had to recover 1-3. Had to recover 1. So I was like 4, okay, 5.
And in from Lewis Williams to finish.
I mean, I'm not 2.
On the cards,
I was
3 for
3.
Neil. Neil, that was a 3.
Three, yeah.
3 for Neil. 4 for Neil.
So we're just going to grab a word with John Neal. John, 6 under par.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing score today. Top of the leaderboard. Thoughts on your performance today, the course?
Yeah, I really enjoy the course here. I've been here like maybe the last 3 or 4 years, and I always enjoy coming. I know some people have different thoughts, maybe because they differently, but I really enjoy the test. Started off a bit shaky. I think started off 1 over, and then after that went on a pretty good run and played pretty well. Yeah, pretty steady.
So where was the best part of your game today? What made you get so many birdies compared to the others, do you think?
I think there's birdies there. I think there are birdie chances. I think a part of my game I try to pride myself on is not making bad mistakes. Put yourself in the right. Even in the last hole, there was a terrible shot from my approach, like you've seen. But you still get a chance. You still give yourself the chance of a birdie putt. You make it. Whereas if you go down over the back or leave yourself short, you just don't make them. So that's probably what it was. It was lack of mistakes rather than anything fantastic.
I think that's what most players have been saying today. It's about not making those mistakes, not getting the double bogeys out there, trying to restrict it. And Forest, tomorrow, you're obviously familiar with that course as well. Thoughts ahead of tomorrow and where your head's at for that?
Yeah, so we'll go out and enjoy the pairs this afternoon with me and Alice. We'll try and see what we can do in that. Really enjoy the Forest course as well. It is a bit longer. It's a different test, but I kind of know what to expect. And similarly, it's putting yourself in the right position. It's not. I don't think it's quite as technical as this course. Like I was saying, if you put yourself in the wrong side of the hole, you can rack up scores here. I think my pair's partner, he took a 13 on one of the holes, which you can turn the 4 into a 13 in a heartbeat. So I think that'll be the aim tomorrow. Just try and keep it steady and make birdies when they come along.
Amazing. Well, good luck in the pairs this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. So we'll turn our attention back to those coming down 18 now. There's another 3 or 4 groups, I think, to come in. So we'll see those come in, and then we've got some footage from over in Forest to come back to shortly. So we'll probably get some lunch.
Yes.
Right, Stephen has gone for his lunch. So you've got me for half an hour. It's Ben Clark. Shot 2 across 18. This is perfection. Excellent from Clark. Will be a birdie finish for the world number 1. Callum Haig marks. Ali Janjua. Shot 2. So Clark currently -3. So he's got that for me. Oh, that's just come off Ali's foot. I think that's knuckled. And if that turns right, he's left himself a lot of work to do. That races off. Yeah, that's... So I'm just stood by Callum Haig. We'll just see how Callum's done. Oh, I can see him in tied 11th level par.
The new right hip.
That's
the greatest fall on a tee box in my whole life. I went miles.
so Stephen Kennedy going long off the back of 18. He's off for 2. So Janjua is off to the right. That is troublesome. So Ben Clark, birdie here, will put him at -4 finish. 2 shots off the lead, potentially in the last group. I'll time up with English Open current champion, Samo Marusinovic. And he's actually stood behind me watching Clark come home. So I'll just come out of Kennedy's way. So Steve Kennedy, I'm just stood behind his ball. He has got a tap in. All right, you. So Janjua. Work to do down that slope. I'll try and make our way. We'll see what's happening. Callum Haig, bottom of the green. Janjua off to the right. Janjua, that's pacey. That needs to hit something. Races off the back. Time for composure. So Janjua currently +5. Just a bit of composure. Callum Haig now. This will swing to his left. Pace is nice. It's turning. And it just misses left side. But it will be a tap in 4 for Callum Haig and a level par finish. So Haig. So Haig finishes level par. So Janjua. Up the slope. Just got to kill it at the top. Difficult shot, this. Almost brilliant. But it's all about keeping your head. Steve-O to play. Kennedy's very, very good pace. Nearly grabs the edge. So I think that's a tap-in par for Kennedy to finish. Kennedy in. Round 1 complete.
Hello? Can you hear me? No.
So Janjua up the slope. That's good. So Ali will tap in. A hole to forget. They happen on these courses. So Ben Clark to tap in for birdie and a -4 finish. We'll see if we can get a word with Ben. Also can get a little word with him. So we'll just try and grab Ben Clark. It's just gone -4 for the finish. We'll let them do their scorecards. Then we will. So the thumbs up from Samo, 2025 Masters champion. So John Neal shaving the distance. John Neal, Carl Baker May currently leading. Baker May is down the 18th. They are tied for the lead. I don't know where Baker May's ball is. So I think that was a drop shot from Mattioli. So Baker May, there is an orange ball, that's Talon in the air. So Baker May, right, so he's in good position. Chris Lewis, shot 2. That's going to settle at the front of the golf green. Will it climb? It does, so that will need a mark on it. So Baker May will be looking for a birdie to take the lead on day 1. Baker May victorious here 3 years ago. Was dominant that weekend. So Baker May, he can certainly reach the pin from here. So currently -6. Baker May, has that got the legs? He doesn't like it. I think it's up on the green, but it's on the wrong side. So if he's birdieing, it will be a good one. And you will catch it all here. So Zach Mattioli. In fact, sorry, Talon and Nia. We need a marker to mark that ball. So we have Tom Stock, currently -3 through 14, is making a move through the field, currently 5th. 3 shots off the lead, but it's a tough finish here on Oakwood. So Talon in there. He's got the look. That needs to turn left as we look, or it's coming right at us. Yeah, that's too much juice from Anir. But he's there for 2. So I'm assuming Mattioli went in the drink, took a drop. So this is his par shot, 4th shot. Tricky par 4 finish. 2 ponds to contend with. It doesn't like it. A little bit more, that's pretty perfect. So Chrissy Lewis. So Chrissy Lewis will play across that green. You've got to start 2 meters right, but it's all about the pace. So Chris Lewis. That's Bracey, just needs to settle. That's in trouble. That's quite poor from there, I think. So, Carl Baker May, red shirt, white shorts, white socks. Currently -6. Excellent round from Baker May. So this is to take the outright lead of the English Open, day 1. So the weight's good. Is the line good? Does he like it? I'm watching his expression. He doesn't know. So it will be a tap-in par for Baker May. So John Neal, Carl Baker May lead, or will lead, on -6. So the England skipper taps in. Very good round from Carl Baker May. We'll try and grab a little word with him once this group's finished. So Chris Lewis up the slope. That's raced past on to the green.
Oh, it's so frustrating. It's such an easy hole at the end.
So I'll just try and catch a word with Carl while he's stood here. Carl, good day at the office?
Yeah, like I said to Greenby earlier, I wanted to go bogey free because it's really tough to do around here. So to be able to go around bogey free, pick up the birdies when I can. Going to be one of them where 2 or 3 were left out there that I probably should have picked up as well from where I was. But yeah, going bogey free, I can't really grumble, to be honest, with the score that I've ended up. I've not looked at the leaderboard, but I've just heard you say that John and I are tied or something like that. So
yeah, so yourself and John -6, Samo and Ben -4 currently, who stopped 3 through 14 though. So where's the tricky holes? Where's the tricky ones? Apart from all of them.
Well, yeah. I think the first 4 are tough. I think first 4 and then the 9 to 11 stretch is also tough. You really got to hold position there, and then 14 to 18, I'd say, is tough as well. I think it's hard to pick up. You may be able to pick up 1 or 2, but you've got to play really, really well and just nail a decent putt to be able to do that, which I didn't do on 17, but there we go. It is what it is.
So a good day at the office. Well done, Carl.
Thank you, mate.
So Mattioli holds out. Behind us is Chris Lewis. Dance round the cup. And Talan and Nia for par to finish.
Bogey finish. Bogey finish for me too.
So Mattioli, Chris Lewis, both inside the top 10. Oh, mistake from Talan.
It's +1 at right now. 17. That was on a 1 unders. No, I think I'm even.
Should be level par.
Yeah.
So level par currently tied 11. That's more than acceptable. So Ania tidies up. Would you like to talk about it, Talan? So Talan doesn't fancy that. So we wait for the next group. So there is a 1.5 gap. Carl Baker May has just informed us. So we'll try and grab someone. Ben Clark is coming towards me. So we will get a chat with Ben. Benji, come into my office. Let's go this way a bit. So -4, acceptable?
Yeah, I felt like I was played well, bogey free, which is a big plus on this course, but maybe frustrating not to make more birdies, but the game was steady. So yeah, good place.
So 2 shots off the lead, potential final group now with yourself, Samo, John and Carl. So
yeah, it's not bad company, is it? But I think I haven't looked at the leaderboard since finishing, so I don't know if there's other people still in the mix coming in. But yeah, it's a good crowd. But yeah, just in contention after day 1.
I think the only one is Tom Stott, who's currently 3 through 14, but a tough stretch to finish.
Yeah, it's a difficult finish. It's good to see Stotty doing well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Now just to prepare for the pairs event later on this afternoon.
Yeah, you get to do it all again.
Yes, can't wait.
So thank you, Ben, and well done. So Clark sits 2 shots off the lead as we await the next group on the 18th tee, who will be, is it Bastin's group? So we await the English champion. No, sure not.
There is one under.
He was 10. He was 10-20.
And that top 10 is not bad at all.
Can't wait for me there, Steve Baston. So, it should
So
maybe there's a scoring issue.
potentially. So as we look through the leaderboards, Claire Williams lead over Michaela Hill, currently -4. That is finished. All the women, juniors and seniors are complete on Forest. So the men's senior, DJ Hamilton has a 2-shot lead from Mark Nicholson, Will Morrison and Gary Fisher. Senior plus, Mark Eagleston and Jan Willem Arsan, both -1. Marcel Lugia +1 and Nick DeFrenio +1.
You don't really want to. Also, about 1-0 behind, so probably 5 or so minutes.
On Forest, 18, Glyn Cook, Mark Nicholson. Looking to take on the 6 or 7 bunkers. Nicholson lining up over the bunkers. Bounce through the last bunker. That's tracking very nicely. That's in the hole. Mark Nicholson, Eagle 18. Fantastic from Mark Nicholson. Strong finish. Sees him level par finish. Very good. Cook stands, hands in pockets. So the gauntlet set. Follow that, Glim. So Glyn Cook spins it up onto that golf green. There is a climb. You've just got to get up. It's a good shot, actually, from Cook. Really good. So it will be, if that doesn't blow, I don't think that goes in. So a tap in birdie for Cook. Will Morrison in the background, in the red shirt, white shorts. So Cook makes his way to the green to simply tap and finish. An up and down day for the English champion, but he's very much in the game. Never ever write off this man. So Will Morrison in the trap. That's not where you want to be. There is no benefit. Up it goes. So Morrison now comes to the back of the green. It will filter back a little, but not enough. So a tough putt. It's good to see bunker being raked in the distance. Paul Lloyd now. I was in a similar position myself. It's not nice, but that's actually very, very good from Lloyd. So a tap-in finish for Paul Lloyd. So Lloyd to finish. And plus six finish for Lloyd. So Will Morrison across the green will be looking to tidy up, keep his place in the final group tomorrow. Oh, he's just round that left lip. So Morrison will tap in. That will be a level par finish for Will Morrison. Hands in pockets. Very good from Morrison, top player. Always supports this event. So a really good day here at the Ashbury Resort. Course is in fantastic condition, considering we've had no rain, apart from the last 2 days where we've got soaked. So we've just got a delay out on the course here on Oakwood. So we're just awaiting. We're just awaiting the next group. We are going to try and just grab a little word. But there's nobody around. Little Harrison's there. So I don't know what the delay is. So again, going back through the results. DJ Hamilton, 2 shots clear in the seniors. Mark Nicholson, Will Morrison are tied second. And the men still on course. John Neal, Carl Baker May, -6, finished. Sat having lunch in the clubhouse. Samo Mrisinic, reigning champion, and the world number 1, Ben Clark, both on -4. Tom Stott is also on -4, and he's still on the course, so he's 2 to play. Tom Stott. So it's a tough finish here. So -4, very, very good for Stott. Gonzalo Novosad, -2. Neil Shave, -2. Chris Lewis, -1. Chris Anderson, Callum Haig, Bobby Hopkinson make up the top 10 in the men. Most are finished. I think there's 3, maybe 4 groups out on course. But I have no idea. Just trying to get an answer on what is going on. So in the junior, we'll go into the junior section. Connor Bennett currently 1 shot clear of Harrison Baker as the group appears on 18T. So, right, we're back underway with the action. Don't know what the delay was. Kyle Dunn 3rd in the juniors. Jamie Hammond 4th. Oliver Baker 5th. The men's senior plus, as we said, Mark Eagleston, Jan Willem Arsan, -1 finished. Marcel Lugia, Nick DeFrenio, +1 finished. So looking up to 18T, I can see Dan James. I can see the English champion, Steve Bastin, first to the tee. I'm not 100% sure who else is in that group, but we will go find a screen and find out. So Bastin, 3 steps. Red, black, black today. He's just composing himself. 1, 2, bang. That's dicing with the second pond. He could be in trouble. Bastin is in trouble. He's in the second pond. So that's not what the rest of the group wanted to see. As Bastin goes big, but in trouble. I've got Ben back with me. We're going to co-commentate on this one. So, Stevie, not happy with that one, I don't think.
No, so you might be giving that to me later on in the pairs, that tee shot. But he's get himself out of trouble from there. He'll make par, maybe even birdie. You never know what.
So, Bastin is currently level par coming into this. So, it's in the game. So, Dan James currently also level par. It's big from James. He's dicing with the. Oh, he's got the good bounce. To be fair, I think James will be absolutely fine. Oh, yeah, he's come round the pond. So Dan James in pretty good fettle. He'll be on the green, or he'll have a chance at the green in 2. Who else is in this group?
Lee Bennett, by the looks of it.
Bennett was having a good day at the office. Currently +3.
I think that's going to follow Stephen
and I
into
think
the
that's
trouble.
going into trouble. Lee Bennett, shrug of the shoulders.
Roy Roberts, I think this is.
Roy Roberts also +3. So Roy is the up-and-coming starlet from the amateur section. He's a good test for these players. Has he learned? 2 in the drink. Yeah.
He's gone too safe.
He's gone too safe. I think that's out of bounds. I think by his reaction, they know it's out of bounds.
I think he's gone to play for the cart path as well.
Yeah, he's tried to drag it. If you drag it into that, if you clear the water and get on that path, it'll come all the way down. But Roberts, tied minds, 18 holes. Wood. So Roberts, yeah, I think he's going to pick up any second.
He's taking one of the sorry walks.
As his rest of his flight, drive past him and leave him.
No sympathy shows.
So I'm assuming
I mean, they've all just left him
They've
without
all-
any concern. Yeah, he's
he's picked it up. Yeah, it's so it's a sorry walk back uphill and it's steep. So Dan James, Steve Bastin drive down to right of our position. Lee Bennett joins us. So Roy almost back to the tee box. Horrible feeling, this one, because this is actually a tough shot as well.
It is tough. It's tougher than it looks.
Yeah.
And you clear the first water, then you've got the second
Yeah.
water waiting for you. So,
You've got to be. I always find there's a patch of grass, different coloured grass to
yeah,
the left. I think that's a landing point.
but it's such good grass. It
Yeah,
kills the
yeah,
bounce and
yeah.
it
Yeah, it's
doesn't
really
roll out as
difficult.
far.
Yeah, it's
But
very,
it's-
very difficult.
It's a good finish, a good finishing hole. Tests your nerves on a Sunday, that's for sure.
It's 170%. Just lift it with a bit of shit.
Oh, he's gone in the drink.
So Roberts into the drink for 3. So
We're out playing his fifth and he's what 30, 40 meters.
yeah. But this is part of his education. This is the stuff we've all been through it. We've all been there. I hope. So Dan James celebrating the fact the ditch could be dry. Bennett
It
takes
was
out the
dry
yellow
yesterday,
state.
so maybe he didn't practice. But it's does make the hole a little bit easier
Yeah,
if you do find
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's not as punishing as what it could have been, but
So Bastin finally is going back to help Roy. All on his lonesome there. So we're back with Roy Roberts. This is his 5th, 2 drops. Yeah. Just send it down this left-hand side. Frustrating finish for Roberts. So Lee Bennett has climbed into what we believe is a dry part of the ditch. The pond, should I say? It's not a ditch.
okay, so standing shot, get the toe
Yeah,
closer. That's all you can do from there, really.
yeah, that's fine. He's got a poke.
Up and down from there for a par, and
Yeah.
you would expect a player of Lee's quality to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Bastin.
Oh, this doesn't look quite as stable.
No, this does not look like a good stance.
He could disappear. We saw Nicholas Piscini disappear in the same point last year.
Could get under this as well, looking like it looks like it's got a bit of an uphill stance. Yep, plenty of height as
But I'm just
that'll do.
I need,
Player of his quality as
I
well.
need Benno to put that stake back in.
Benno, stay.
He just forgot to put the stake back in. It's not worth the punishments. It's perfectly entitled to take out the yellow and red markers, but they have to be replaced on completion. So Bastin, I expect him to get up and down for 2, and Bennett, in fairness.
Yeah, you would expect him to be. Interesting to see where Dan can get this, where we can get onto the green.
It's
He'll
still a tough shot from there,
It's
isn't
a
it?
long way. He'll certainly give it a go, though. That'll definitely be his intentions, I think.
So Bennett marks, Bastin marks. It's a big side foot. It's going to get on the bottom, I think.
Should just creep on and
He's got a little look. I think I'll just settle back on the fringe. Actually, the position's improving here. That's okay. So it's a look at birdie.
That'll do. It's a chance.
So Roberts, come on, up and down for 2 now, Roy.
He'll enjoy his lunch that little bit more if he up and down from here.
And the lunch is good. The sausage rolls are world class. So it is worth it. As Roberts, not quite. He's going to get a little run, just not enough. There is a climb on that green that you probably can't see. So you do have to give it some, but be very respectful. You will disappear off the back if you give it too much.
Cheers.
So Basti marks Roberts' ball as he looks dejected in the background. But it's character building. This is a tough, tough game at this level.
It's a tough course. 17 holes. It all adds up onto you.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically.
I have to say, Forest was tough this morning.
What was it?
Yeah, just to get. So good from Bennett. Expect him now to finish par. That's very acceptable from Lee. So currently +3. So +3 does sit in 20th. As I am looking, Tom Stott is -4 through 16.
Stotty.
So again, he's a guy on the improvement. Does conduct himself extremely well for a new player or newish player.
Oh.
So Steve Bastin, can he take birdie? Currently level par, which is currently top 10. So
it's not a bad weight, this.
That's very nice. It's just going to move away from the pin. So it will be. Ooh, it didn't want to stop. So it will be a par finish for Bastin and par for his round. A puff of the cheeks. We'll try and get a word with Stephen. Or maybe not. We might leave that one today. So the big man, they're in 2. Good time to get a birdie. Birdie will put him up into tied 8th. So good day at the office for Dan James. Turned his form around a little bit.
Yeah, I think playing with Steve has helped him as well today.
Yeah.
You can feed off of him.
Yeah.
Good friends as well, so good energy.
Yeah, definitely. So Dan James, as I started winding off the pace, it looks a little hot. No, it's good. Oh.
Okay, almost identical to Steve.
So Dan James will finish level par again, tied 10th. No disgrace in top 10 for round 1. So the big man is in.
Advantage.
So a good finish. His father here to caddy him.
Brilliant. Lovely man as well.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, really nice guy. So Roy, that just needs, that's okay. Stay there. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. So we've got Bennett to tidy up the next group. So that should be Tom Stott up there.
Mucklow, Custard in his orange shorts.
So Roy Roberts to finish up round 1. Yeah, good finish.
Yeah,
Head up, Roy.
Stotty, Duffy, Mucklow.
Oh,
and
first
Bryce.
one's in the drink.
Looks like Brycey.
So James Bright, well, not drink as we know it is a dry pond now, or dry part of the pond. So Tom Stott coming to the tee, white shirt as Bennett. Bennett, good tidy finish. Dee's trying to do him out of a shot. So par finish. So Bennett finishes par. Bastin and James finish par. So Tom Stott, this is the man who can change the top of the leaderboard.
Looks like the wind's picking up a little bit up there as well.
Yeah,
it was crosswinds earlier when I stepped up there, but
and he has dropped a shot on 17, so he's back to -3. That's a good play. That should run just nicely.
Very good, Stotty.
Yep.
Good lad.
So Stott, we'll be looking for birdie.
It's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah. So Rob Mucklow, good strike. Ooh. So he's a little fist pump from Muckers.
You got away with one there. I think it was just
a bit low.
Flirting with a little bit of trouble.
And the final one in this group. I can't actually figure out who that is.
Oh, he's gone the Roy Roberts line. Is he going to pop out?
Oh, he's dropped out.
Oh,
he's on the path.
out.
So Stott currently 5th. The only player on -3. We have got Bobby Hopkinson still out on the course. He's through 16, -1. Moved into tied 8th. So Bobby will have a little say in things. So Andrew Duffy +2. Mucklow +2. James Bryce +5. Make up this group. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Getting a green for free. Try and leave yourself a tap in for 4.
It's a pretty good looking top 10 as well.
Yeah, they
stacked with.
Yeah, I
lots
think
of good
it's
players.
probably the people who should be there.
Yeah, even top 15, it's a good.
Yeah,
it's a good
15's
looking
doing
15's. Good looking leaderboard.
Yeah. I think when you get these kind of courses, though, you've played them for years, these sort out the leaderboards.
Yeah.
You don't particularly get fake leaderboards on these kind of courses.
No, not round Oakwood anyway.
No, not at all. It is a challenge.
Keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
Yeah, every single shot has to have the exact same thought process.
Yep.
It keeps exactly like you just said. It keeps you on your toes. Oh, it was James Bryce who was flirting with the out of bounds. So who is?
That must have been Duffy.
So it's Duffy who was in the dry pond. So some stroke from there to get down here. I think he'll take part -3 runoff. I think he'll be very, very happy.
I think he'll consider that a good day's work.
But knowing Tom, he could go for this. So Tom Stott, right foot. Yeah, it's because that's going to run, you know.
Get on the short stuff, and
that could leave a realistic birdie shot here. I think that's a good leave. I don't think the putt's too bad from there.
Certainly a better chance than what others have left themselves. So I think he's got an outside chance.
So Duffy is poked up the left too. So Stott will come and mark that. I think that's a really good shot from Tom, actually.
Yeah, to be there in 2, it's good distance.
Cup left as we look.
Oh, I'm asking.
Your eye's better than mine.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's a lot straighter than it looks. I think
Yeah.
a bit of wobble in it. So James Bryce for 3 needs to climb that slope.
Get up,
I think that's pretty good, actually.
Get up.
Yeah, very good from Bryce. So work to do for par, but that's okay. There's much worse places to be on here.
Acknowledging the crowd.
Tom Stott. There is a bet in place that Tash this weekend. Very good from Bryce. So Mucklow down below the green. Duffy for shot 3. That looked lively off the foot.
It's a swing hard and settle down.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Not by as much as I thought. He looked hot off his foot.
Fraction softer. I think that would have turned out quite well.
Yeah.
Although didn't we see Nathan Apasamy?
We've seen
down there
Nathan
early,
Apasamy just rattled it in. As Mucklow hands in pockets.
Very casual, very nonchalant.
That's looks a reasonably good weight as well. I tell you what, it's online. But heavy. That's the punishment. He's gone from a birdie shout to work to do. So Bryce is on the green. Stott is on the green. So Bryce has called it. It's the 2 balls, Duffy and Mucklow. Followed by Stott, followed by Bryce. So I think Duffy's here for par. This is his par shot. And I think Mucklow also. So Mucklow first to take on the slope. Pace is up. It's actually quite a good shot in fairness.
He'll back himself from there, a little up and down.
Yep. Yeah, it's a bogey finish. There's a lot worse than a bogey on here.
It's not an easy hole.
No. So, bogey finish for Mucklow. That will be a +3 finish for Rob Mucklow. It's not the end of the world, that.
It's tough out there.
Yeah,
It's tough
it's
out there.
not
As
end of
near
the
as to
world.
par as possible. It's a good day.
Yeah. So Duffy's got the read off this. He's up. Little bit firmer, but the same outcome. So Duffy will have little bit of work to do. 2, maybe 3 meters. So Hopkinson remains -1 through 16.
So Stotty here for birdie to put in -4, is it?
In good company with yourself and Samo. I like it.
Don't
I
mind
like
it.
it.
Stay true.
What a good birdie from Tom Stott, and he celebrates accordingly. So Stott finishes tied 3rd. Well done, Tom. So as that goes in, Tom, come and talk to me. Happy?
Brycey.
Very happy.
Brycey just tidying up for par on the last.
I thought I played very well. Just a couple of holes where it gave away a couple of silly errors. I don't know why I went a bit.
No, it's a really good day, mate. Really good day.
I'm happy.
-4 is very good. Possibly puts you in the final group. We're going to have to go to Countback now. See who's going to take that 4th place with John and Carl. So Mucklow tallies up. Good up and down for Rob. 5 finish. Could be out with cousin Chris tomorrow. So what groups have we left? There is nobody. There's nobody on. So there's nobody on 18, so we're going to flick. So we are with the Super Seniors on Forest. Jan Willem Austin from the Netherlands. What about Samo? So that's a good putt.
5, same as me on the back 9.
So Tom will
John
miss.
Neal, Baker May, Marusinic and Clark. Assuming Bobby doesn't do anything special on the last 2 holes.
So Derek Mills across the 18th on Forest. Yeah, top man. So Mills, it just turns left. That's not a bad leave. He will tap in par. So that'll be a +2 finish for Derek Mills and 5th position. Recent winner of the Scottish Major. Oh, Derek. Round the hole, bows to the crowd. Oh, Derek, he's having problems getting his ball out the hole. Well done, Derek. So, Jan Willem Arsson. I think this is for birdie. He's currently level par. So sends it on his way. It's round the cup. Party time in this group. So Arslan finishes tied first after day 1 with Mark. Eagleston. So that's a tap in. Paul Haynes. Fantastic to see Paul here again. He won the over 65s last year. We'll be wanting to retain that title again as the women with Joanne Carr, Claire Williams coming through with the juniors in the distance. So we're 3 groups as we have a group on all 18T here in Oakwood. So Claire Williams, she's in the trap, I assume, for 2. Straight up the centre of the golf green, up the slope. So Claire's got that tricky putt across the green. So Michaela Hill also in the trap. So Hill. That's moving quite nicely as it goes round the top of the pin. That needs to be careful. That could just filter away. That's not a nice leave. So that... It is a mistake for Michaela. It's too hot at the pin. So Joanne Carr, 3rd woman in the bunker. Up the slope, good this from Carr. Really good. Really, really good. And Jojo will not miss from there. So I'm backing Jojo for the birdie. So Claire Williams currently leading. Good to see her back. She had her difficulties lately. So Williams, that's going to turn and fade left and leave a tap in. Difficult putt that. So par finish, -4, Claire Williams. Assuming that sits in the bottom of the cup, and she will finish. No problem. Claire taps in, so -4 finish for Claire Williams. Good respect between her and Michaela. As we're looking on 18. So Michaela Hill just needs to tidy up. So I see Bobby Hopkinson appearing to my right. How has he done on 17 as Michaela across the green? She's not going to make it. So Bobby is +1 through 17. 17 obviously has not gone well for Hopkinson. Double bogey as Joanne Carr. Birdie finish for Joanne Carr. So they shake hands, and we're going to go back to Oakwood 18. Kyle Brown is just removing the stakes. Found himself in the pond. It's a dry part. So this is the final group of round 1. So Bobby Hopkinson. So Brown currently +4 for the day. So we have the pairs event this afternoon. That should shotgun start at 4 p.m. Give everyone a chance to have some lunch. So Pete Roberts, he's in the pond. That bit doesn't look very dry. He's going for the big swing. He's out, and he's out well, in fairness. Yeah, very good. Very good shot. That top side's not a bad place to be, in fairness. So I think Kyle Brown is also in there. I think there's a crosswind now. It's quite apparent. So Brown out also. Chase McMullen, new player, tasting his first foot golf event here at Ashbury. It's a baptism of fire. And one of the toughest foot golf challengers in the world. Bobby Hopkinson, great tee shot. Will be on the green, or should be on the green in 2. So currently +1. He'll want to get back to level par for the day. Side foot strong. That's chasing up the hill. It's climbing very nicely. Really good from Hopkinson. Very, very good. So it will be a birdie finish for Hopkinson, or it should be a birdie finish. So Hopkinson will make his way to the green to mark that. So he should finish now level par. Level par is tied 10th. So he'll take that. So Hopkinson, he marks. So Chase is up onto the green. So for 3, he's got to put a par. So Pete Roberts. A good out from the pond there for 2. balls up the green. That looks very, very good from Pete Roberts. Really good from Roberts. So a par finish, which will tie him with his brother. So it could be the Roberts brothers together tomorrow. Really good shot, though, from Pete. So we're back to Kyle Brown. Currently +4 for the day. Again, it's not the end of the world. So much can happen on these courses. Brown, that looks pacey. That could disappear off the back, and it has. So the courses, they've been a credit to the staff here. The work that's been done is more than noticeable. As McMullen, that's going to tip over the edge and go down the back from McMullen. So this is the closing minutes. This is the last group of round 1. And as I said, we have the pairs at 4 p.m. Star-studded field. That's Chase McMullen just struggling to get back up on the green. But I think to come and play these courses as your first tournament, it's tough. So, Kyle Brown. Brown, it's a good pace up in the hole from Brown. So, Chase, he's not got up. He has. He stayed. So Chase to tap in, finishes his first ever round of foot golf competitively. So Pete Roberts to tidy up. Peter Roberts. In she goes. And Bobby Hopkinson to complete day 1. And this to finish level par, put him top 10. So Hopkinson. In she goes. Camelford manager. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. So we do jump back before we disappear. We're back with the juniors. Coming up 18 on Forest. 2 groups of juniors this year. That's a really good shot. Really good shot. So it's a really good shot. Jamie Hammond. It's a good leave as well, in fairness. So Oliver Baker. Oh, that's nasty off the lip of that bunker. Stopped him, didn't he? And then bunkers are troublesome. Hard to see them all, but there is 6 or 7 bunkers very strategically placed around the entrance to that green. It's really, really good. Really tricky. So I'm not quite sure what the delay is. So I'm just not quite sure what the delay is. I think that's Hammond up the green. Can't quite make him out. As it got up that slope. Otherwise, that's going a long way backwards. Yeah, that's... So, Oliver Baker, black jacket, white shorts, white socks. As Hammond goes to mark, all in white. So Oliver Baker up that slope. Should just settle there. May just turn into... No, not enough pace. But that's okay for Oliver.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is it. 2 groups, that's it. So Groombridge is back. So I'm going to go and do some real work and pass it back to our Stephen. So thank you again for watching. That's Jamie Hammond up the slope. Looks a very good putt. Just misses left. That's the danger. But so thank you very much again for watching.
So, back on, lunch had, refreshed. Foot golfers are lots of them in the lunch hall, and that is a great finish putt using the contour of the green there, left to right. So Baker across the green. Gently does it. It could come back off the slope. No, it's just a little bit thick behind there. It looks to the sky. Exasperated. So, Jamie Hammond, top quality player. Firm side foot against the pin and in it drops. So they have finished up as the group behind plan their attack on the 18th green. And that should filter back round to the left a little bit. It's difficult. Slope left to right heavily down into the trees at the bottom. There was sometimes there's not actually a lot you can do to avoid that, apart from staying really high. And when you're that high, obviously the bunkers come into play as well. But it's a tough back section of the course, this on Forest. So big right to left swinger that needs to settle. That's gone over the top of all of those hills, resembling Teletubby mounds, and unfortunately it's gone down the back. It's been avoided. That was that swing of left to right with the wind going in the same direction was always going to be a difficult play. The better play in hindsight is probably even between the bunkers, getting it bouncing out and across. So this looks like Alfie Fisher from behind the bunker. Gets it over the top. Oh, it's a big bounce, but did that take the sting out of it nicely enough just to climb up onto the top section? Yeah, it's just killed it a little bit too much, I think. There was probably a little bit of a backspin, and the mound at the back of the bunker didn't help, so that rolls back down, but still a chance from there. So we just mark, and this is Connor Bennett, another one of our regular juniors. Okay. So we've got 2 levels to get up and across before it gets up to the top. Firm side foot, up 1 onto the top. It's still climbing. It's still climbing. Oh, that is a great shot from Connor. You know what? It probably only needed another couple more rolls, and that might have dropped in the right edge. But it's a great effort from there. As a reminder, this is the Forest course. Foot Golf Association of England English Open Day 1. This is the juniors. You would have seen before this the senior men plus and the women coming through. And this is the juniors to wrap up play on this course. Again, the wind just helping it along, losing some of the ability to use the slope, just pushing it through. Alfie sensibly marking. Take your time. As that ball comes up from the bank from Connor. No, sorry, that's Harrison. So Harrison Baker. Oh, he can't believe he's just done that. That's unfortunate. Just seems to come off the wrong part of his foot as he followed through on the ball and tidies up. So Alfie Fisher to finish off. Great to see him here with his family this weekend. Gary's dad. Oh, come on, go in. Oh, it's unfortunate. Both of them with really unfortunate lip outs and close putts. A sigh as he walks off. So they will just do the scorecards. They will finish the adding up. And I think Sarah is just going to get a picture of all the juniors together, which will be really nice. So that has just paused and ended there. So that is the conclusion of day 1, round 1 here at the Manor and Ashbury Resorts. You've seen footage from Oakwood and Forest from all of the categories as they now head to finish lunch and rest up. We have a pairs competition this afternoon, and we'll bring you up to date on that on our social media channels. There'll also be a live link to the leaderboard on that. And then we will come back fresh for day 2 tomorrow. As a reminder, the people playing Forest today will be over here at Oakwood and vice versa. So we'll try and get as much of that footage live for you as we can. But for now, we will end the footage and appreciate all the time and effort that everyone's spent investing in this, and appreciate the comments and feedback. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So from everyone here at the Foot Golf Association of England and from Seth Conway and Media, thank you very much, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.